Welcome back with the start of day 3. Hey Jim, what's going on? You just joined us right as I was popping out. Oh, there was a board in one of those crates, remember?
Hey, Henry?
Which one was it?
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Hercules.
Why are you asking?
Because I'm horribly superficial.
Do you know Raleigh Fingers? He pitched for the A's.
No.
Well, I'm the spitting image of him.
Oh, wait, is he the guy with the snidely whiplash thing going on from the 70s? Ooh, my dad loved him.
Yeah, that's him.
That mustache. Now you have my attention. Rawr.
I did
Okay.
mention I'm married, right? Repeatedly.
Okay, well, that gives me a good start. Now let's see. In my scope, I can only tell you're a white guy wearing shorts.
It's hot. And maybe, by the way, I'm not white. It's not very, PC or whatever they say.
Why is my photo
Oh
of
my
Julia
God,
always...
you are the whitest man. Wow. I don't need a spotting scope for that. And if not shorts, then what do you normally like to wear?
Clothes. I don't really think about it.
Oh, come on.
I got a sweatshirt I like. Good jacket I got at the Buckle Barn.
Ooh, I love the Buckle Barn.
Just one of those brown ones, you know.
I do. Now tell me about your face. I'm looking at you across the bar. What do I see?
Oh, there is a picture of me, right?
I know it's not easy.
Pretty thick beard.
Oh, have you always had a beard?
For a while, yeah.
All right.
Cash near the phone line.
I want to know about your eyes.
Get out of here.
I'm drawing you. I need to know.
You're what?
Is that okay?
Oh my god.
Don't answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Fine.
Your eyes, tell me.
They're happy, I think. I mean, I've been told they look happy.
Julia told you that, huh?
Look, I don't know how to describe eyes.
Happy is good. That's good.
You're right, good call.
Got it. Thank you, Henry.
You get what you need?
Absolutely.
So that is cut off. I can't go this particular way past 306. But I can go up here, go up here, go up here, follow that, and go back to that supply drop. So I figured out what this is the story of, guys. This is the story of Riga in chat getting sent into the wilderness, Riga style, and cotton-tailed is Delilah. That's headcanon for me now. Cotton's like, yeah, man, I'll draw anything. I'm basically the greatest artist in the entire wilderness. I live in Nebraska, which is it's like what? Iowa. Idaho? And it's Nebraska. It's Nebraska, cause she... Right? It's Nebraska. I don't know. Now I'm confused. Anyway, Midwestern states. I feel really bad about not remembering that, but there's a lot of Midwest states. Yeah, and Riga's just like, hey man, draw me. Nebraska. Alright, Jim got it. But now he's gonna have to listen to me say everything I just said. That 40-second delay. 2 fantasy creature monsters as pets. What would you choose? Probably a Merid. And I take the Merid because of the ability to grant wishes, of course, without being evil in any way.
I bless the rains down in Africa!
Dude, definitely fucking sing Toto. Something that a million men or more could ever do. Ba-do-do-boo-boo-boo-doo-boo. Boo-boo-boo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Da-do-do-do. I'll stick over here. What I'd pick other than a married. You know, the ability to get wishes is a pretty big deal. Maybe like a beholder or a lich or something? No, you know what? How am I missing this? I would obviously pick a Dracolich. It's got all of the best qualities. You'd have a dragon and a lich at the same time. Right? Just pick some sort of ancient Dracolich. It'd be a super powerful magic caster while also being a fucking dragon you can fly around on. And it still has breath weapon. It's just a terrifying, steely death weapon that will kill anyone it gets near. Look at that dust cloud. My dust. My dust, my dust, my dust. Dust it up. Boop-a-doo-boop. Boop-boo. Man, when you aren't looking around at stuff and... You know... picking things up and carrying books with you, you can actually make pretty good time through this place. Let me go over here. This is where we got the backpack from good old Goodwinnie, I think. I wonder if there's a reason that Delilah never leaves her tower. It's not this one, I think. It's the other one up farther. Yeah. Can you climb up here? I don't think so. No. Yeah, all the climbing stuff is really super obvious. They did a good job in the art of, you know, making it so it's got like a white bar to indicate, and it's very flat, to indicate it's climbable.
Yep.
It looks natural, but still is super obvious that that's where you should go. It's that kind of mix of subtlety and game design that's very important. It's like the FedEx arrow. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, but you always know it's there. Something you're looking out for. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the FedEx arrow, Google that shit, or just go look at the word FedEx for a while until you see the arrow. It's there. It's there. And I think the supply cache is up here. Using a little bit of it. No, wait. This isn't it. This is the completely empty one. Shit. You know, you're right. It's the one that's over here. Yep, we gotta go back. Actually, I'm curious. What happens if I keep going up? 302, right? Yeah. What's all this?
Hey, I'm out at a ravine. What's this thing that spans across it?
That is how you get to my sector.
No kidding. Well, let me hike over.
Well, it's locked up and mainly for emergencies. I've never actually used it. Rangers use it from time to time, but that's it.
Help! Oh, God, it's an emergency!
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got eyes on a tornado. I gotta get out of here.
A tornado in the heart of the Rockies?
Yes!
Holy moly, I need to call this in. Tom, Two Forks sees a tornado. He says he needs an evac into my sector. It's a meteorological impossibility. There haven't been tornadoes in the greater Yellowstone region in 100 million years. You're gonna need him to stay and take a detailed personal account, even if it means giving his life. Okay, I'll tell him. Sorry, Hank. No dice.
Man.
Oh, I walked right past it. What am I missing here?
Well, I hopped down a drop and now I can't climb back up.
That is a pickle.
Oh,
I
shit.
could just keep hiking, but I figured I should let you know in case I get myself trapped out here.
How adventurous of you.
I've been doing a lot more climbing out here than I expected.
Well, keep your radio charged. I'd hate to one day find a skeleton with an orange backpack at the bottom of a ravine.
Nope.
Okay, so I came all the way out here to... That was a mistake. Thought I would be able to get back, but yeah. I gotta take the other path. That's fine. I was all proud of myself for being like, yeah, I know exactly how to get where I'm going. And yes, I went to the exact place I thought I was supposed to go, but I forgot that wasn't the correct supply thing. I did think it was at that location. So dumb when I'm trying to be so smart. Alright, fortunately we got that rope attached earlier, so we don't need to worry about that. Just gotta book it. Da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum-bum. Look at that. See? It's so obvious that you can climb that thing with that little white edge. It's all flat and stuff. Super subtle. No, that other supply thing was the one with the rock and the fossil antler in it. No, that was the fossil claw. Fossil claw. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, dum. Oh yeah, man. I totally board grind on that with my skateboard. My hover skateboard, that is. And then I bust a left, and I'm grooving to the next spot. Yep. We got a bit of a weird mixy-mashy thingy up here, but we can do this. We've already been to the old destroyed cabin that Delilah won't talk to me about. Two schools of magic. Illusion, obviously. Hard to pick the other one. Probably Conjuration. Yeah, Evocation's big and flashy, but there's a lot more you can do with Conjuration. More specifically, the key point of Conjuration is you can summon things to do things that you need that you yourself are not capable of doing. Also, it's got some damage spells, but it's also got a lot of disabling, supporting spells. And as honorable runner-up, I know you didn't list it as giving us a third school, but Transmutation for turning yourself into stuff. Necromancy and Divination thing. Suppose Divination would be solid, but in order for it to be useful, you gotta be really high level. Most of the time, it's just kind of weak spells early on. That board. So let's drop the board, close the cache, pick up another board. Da, 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 da. I go down here before? Oh yeah, that's the way up to there. It makes me wonder if those two young girls were the ones that actually left that message for me and would, you know, cut the phone lines, or whether it was the dude who raided their, and I say dude, but I should say the person who raided their campsite and then blame me for it. Dun, 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 dun. Enchantment. Enchantment is super invasive, guys. Like, of course there's a third party. There's undoubtedly a third party. Either that or this guy's literally losing his shit and, like, split personalitying, like, destroying stuff and then not remembering he did it, or just lying to Delilah about it the whole time. Oh, he's apparently a huge nerd, and as Delilah says, super white. I don't know that he's reached the level of ultra creepster axe murderer quite yet. Yeah, I mean, I know story twists at the last minute at the end of the game are getting really popular. The Kaiser Soze moment where everything in the game changes at the last second. Since Braid made that really famous, but I don't know. I'm not always down with that kind of subtle, deep storytelling. It can be hard to follow and piece together. It's like on TV Tropes, which is like a wiki page for things used in fiction or just in any kind of storytelling. It doesn't have to be fictional. There's something called fridge logic, where after you've had time to think about an event, you start to piece things together and you realize things you might not have gotten immediately. I'm not a big fan of fridge logic overall. I always would rather try to understand as quickly as possible. That's just the way my brain works, though. I want to know everything right now. That's why it's so terrible when anything happens on a TV show ever. I want to be like, who's this cool new person? I want to wiki them. And then I'll be like, oh shit, if I wiki them, it'll probably, like, the wiki page will tell me when they died and all of that stuff. Why didn't it let me board that up? I literally have this dumb board. I traveled across existence to get it. Are you joking with me right now? Find boards downstairs. Jesus, are you kidding? Are there actually just like a pile of boards at the... Man, I should probably pay attention. I literally just saw the keyword board. Yep. Get a couple more boards. I can just pick a cinder block up, huh? I'm gonna position that cinder block in my place. You know, I probably should have taken that girl's stereo, not just the whiskey, but... Oh wow, I could like bust this through my own window, it'd be amazing. That's my self-defense cinder block. Pick up board. Not working, huh? Does a little need to be called wooden board? That board. Throw the stereo into the lake? Well, that would be really dickish. That stereo is pretty expensive. I don't want to do something like that. Might have wanted to keep it, but that's just a want. Not in it. I really should have definitely paid way more attention to what I was doing. Alright, so I wandered around for a super long time in an unnecessary way. Sorry about that, guys. But hey, maybe someday having the cinder block and board will be useful.
I got that window all patched up. So, what should I do now? What's next?
What's next? What do you think is next?
Well, you've been the one giving me tasks for 2 days straight.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you let me know when you're mentally prepared for that task, and I'll give it to you.
Okay, I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
Of course.
We've issued you a comfy chair to sit in and everything.
You know, it's not really that comfy. I mean, it's wooden and there's no padding. I think I actually got a splinter in my thigh this morning.
Aww. Well, regardless, take a seat. The forest depends on you.
Oh, day 9, huh? Did we get to meet Sean Plott?
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?